Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, and I hope you enjoy this video today because it's about Slipknot. We are not your coin, and it is a brand new shirt. If you like that shirt, have a look on these links below and probably get yourself a t-shirt today. But before you buy one, make sure that you see all the designs that I put links down below that you might have interest in. Be aware they are a bit pricey depending which one you're interested in. And they are on tour at the moment on a worldwide, and they are pretty much underway now. So I've been following all the updates for the last 18 months, and I finally got my own copy of Slipknot's new album the other day. Now it came through my door, and it came the other day, so I'm very excited to be hearing it. And actually I did hear it the other day because some tracks got released and it got leaked, and basically it officially came out Friday, which was the 9th of August. Now, Independent Music have given it 5 stars for this album, and also Independent Music, which is incredible really, because for what I've heard of this album is extraordinary, and this is the latest 6th album to date. That probably will be the best, a lot of people have been saying. It is between Iowa Level and Volume 3 album, but it depends how you look at it really. So there is 14 tracks. Now, the outro tracks like Insert Coin, Death Because of Death, or yeah, some of those tracks basically. I'm not a huge fan, but it's okay. But the creepiest outro tracks is probably from 0.5 Grade Chapter, from what they did on tour, Prepared for Hell song. So yeah, these ones are alright, but they kind of a little bit experimental with these outros. So, and of course what they did to this album as well, they were experimenting with different sounds and try old school stuff and new stuff, which is great really, because I think fans do like old school stuff and see what new stuff they've got, which they've basically what they've done. Now, fortunately, not every song was made in this album, for what I understand, because they did so many, but they had to bring what they can do in this album. So hopefully, unreleased tracks will hopefully be on like unreleased album in the future, so who really knows. But everything on this album is what will be there today. So like one song that's not on there called All Out Life, which is unfortunately not on this album. Why is that? I don't know. There is a reason why for it, but then I think it's because, like I said, probably they didn't make it to the album. But the quote of the song, one of the lyrics from All Out Life called We Are Not Your Kind, is from this album title, which would you believe it? And my favourite tracks from this album is probably these. They're not in particular order. They are Unsainted, Birth of a Cruel, Nero Ford, Critical Darling, Elias Funeral, Spiders, Orphan. I think that's all the tracks I really like. Orphan's really like Iowa Level. I'm just like, when I first heard it, I was like, this is brilliant. I was like, cool. Every time I was hearing it, I was just playing and playing. And the moment it was launched at midnight on the 9th of August, I was meant to go to bed early, but about 12 o'clock, saying about it's finally out on social media. Then I went on YouTube. There were so many tracks all released. It was streaming. For the moment I saw it, I wasn't going to bed till about 2 in the morning. Till I was just getting up early in the morning, about 6 or 7. I was just like, this is not going to be comfortable in the morning. And I was in pain with my eyes all day. But it's because it's such a good album. I was loving this new album. And this is an incredible album. And I'm going to show you inside. So that's the back of the track list with a band. And tells you who produces and who mixed it by. Now, produced for this album is by Slipknot, because they've written it. And of course, Greg Feltman, who did Metallica's some work as well for the last two albums. And he also did the Great Chapter and this one. So he's a great guy to be engineered if any bands did work with him, like Slipknot and all that. And the mix was by Joe Barris, and I don't know who he is, but I don't know, but he's mixed the tracks anyway. And the record label is by Roadrunner Records, and it's a World Nation thing. And of course, you can also go to the Slipknot website. I'll put links everything down there that you might want to know. But inside of this cover case, it's just looks like this really when you get the CD. So basic. It's not like one of those booklet versions this time, which I was quite surprised, but it's pretty simple really. But the album artwork is by Clown, and he gets involved pretty much with editing as well, like photos and music videos. He gets involved pretty much everything, most of it nowadays. He's been doing it for the last 10 years or so, directing videos and photography. So that's the cover. There's booklet inside for lyrics, which I'll show you now. I'm going to go straight into it. So there's so many pages, in case you want to know. I'll just show you all the basics. So all in there is booklet and basically a nice simple inside. But yeah, loving it. And if you undo the CD, there's a picture of the goat. Obviously, Slipknot seems to like their goats. And yeah, so that's Slipknot album for you. Personally, what do I think about the album? I think it's 5 out of 5 for me personally. Just because it's just such a good album and it's such a listen. It's just so repetitive all the time. You can actually enjoy it because you keep playing and playing and playing with these tracks. And I'll tell you one thing, it does not disappoint me. And for those people who've got the album already, tell me your favourite track and why is it your favourite track? For me, it's a hard one because it's such good it's such good tracks. But outro tracks, it's alright. But outro is like represented to the next heavy track or whatever it is. But yeah, I think this tour for next year in the UK is going to be mad. And I hope you all get to see them live if you're travelling across Europe or stuff like that. If you've seen them, please enjoy the show because it is insane. It is insane. When I went to see that Download Festival in the UK 2015, which was the first time I went to Download and also seen Slipknot, it was good, but it was a bit wet. But when I saw them 8 months later at Ali Pali in London, where BBC used to be broadcast and all that, it was a different level of atmosphere. And coming out of that crowd was just like, that was incredible. I never felt so liveable. Just, I can't explain, it's just such a good atmosphere. But it is incredible shows what Slipknot do. And I think it's very inspirational. The artwork's inspiration. I'd like to thank the band and all the people that go behind it and try to plan these events and on the way. It's amazing. But for now, buy your album, buy your merch, and hopefully you get your tickets for next year or when you go see them in America or stuff like that in Europe. But it's a great album and I love it. We Are Not Your Kind is now available in your stores, hopefully, depending where you live. But go and get one because it's certainly the heaviest fun record or energetic level I've heard in certain years. It is the first time in nearly 5 years, but it doesn't seem like 5 years since Point 5 was out. And this album is definitely better level of Iowa level music, and it is better than Point 5, a great chapter personally, because it's just something that is about Slipknot again, whereas Point 5 was about Paul Gray and moving on from Joey Jordison. It was about getting back to their routine again. But the material stuff was okay. Kill Pop was good, but I think this new one particularly is the main Slipknot level again that I've enjoyed. Much as I enjoyed Point 5, We Are Not Your Kind album is a new level. But if you haven't got one yet, please hear it. It is so good. I leave that, and now I will finish this video now by saying, if you're interested to see more like this in the future, depending on what favourite band, I will produce more videos like this again. Be sure to subscribe and like this video, and tell me your favourite track from the album and why. I'm interested to know. Take it easy, and I'll see you around whatever, and take it easy now. Thank you.